And what up, what's good? New day, new stuff. Before we get into it, we got some fucking extremely bad news. So before I jump into today to get working on the SE, we're gonna get into what fucking recently just happened, and it is a fucking shitty situation. So let's start off with the bad news before we get into everything that's going on today. So as y'all can see, the Mustang is no longer in front of the house. What the fuck happened to the Mustang? Alright, so what happened to the Mustang? Long story short, I ended up getting a call while I was at work saying that the police were in front of the house, you know, trying to tow the car away or whatever. I guess they've been going around towing cars that were in the neighborhood that didn't have registration and tags. So I was on the phone with the officers and I was like, hey, you know, that's my friend's car. If I need to come move it, you know, I can come move it. The car runs and all this other stuff. They wasn't trying to hear that. Obviously, they're like, oh, well, you know, we're already here, so we're just gonna take it and we'll give you information for where it's at. It was a bunch of, you know, petty bullshit or whatever. But since the car isn't in his name, the car wasn't registered, so we probably won't be able to get the car back. I know people are gonna be like, oh, why didn't y'all just register the car, or why he didn't, you know, take care of that before he started working on it. Well, long story short on that also was when he bought the car, that's around the time he went to jail. And the girl he was with had the pink slip and all that other stuff, but obviously when he's in jail for that long, she ended up running off with the pink slip, ran off with a bunch of his money, ended up, you know, just basically being one of those type of people. And you know, pink slip is gone, so we basically had the car. We're gonna do the whole lien sale on it since it's been so long. We're gonna lien sell it, then we're gonna get it back in the system, and then we're gonna swap, you know, put it in his name and take care of all that. His car was literally supposed to be going to Twinkies this week to get the body work done. Since the SE was here, his car was gonna be going there, but you know, that happened literally 2 days before we're planning on dropping the car off, which is a fucking shitty situation. But yeah, since the car isn't in his name, it's like I doubt we're probably gonna be able to get the car back. It was, you know, it was a whole bunch of bullshit behind it. It's crazy because you know, right now, like, he's in literally a fucked up situation. I don't want to put all his business out there, but I think, you know, this is important shit that needs to be heard. I promise you, I'm not making this shit up on my grandmother's life. He just found out his mom had cancer. You know, he has a job now, whatever. Him and his girl are trying to get an apartment, all that stuff together. So he literally does not have the money to do this shit. So for him to make a GoFundMe, it's like, I perfectly understand that and I respect his decision on that. You know, a lot of people want to agree with it. It's like, oh, you asked for handouts. It's just like literally one of those situations where him trying to build another car, or, you know, us trying to get the cars, like, it won't happen with just, you know, us doing it. So I'm going to put the GoFundMe link down below. You know, if you don't agree with it and you don't want to, you know, help to the cause, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not about to beg nobody to do it, but, you know, like I said, these are the current things that are happening with him. So yeah, if you guys want to help him out, I'm gonna do what I can. You know, I'd appreciate it if you guys can help. But, you know, like I said, I can't do it on my own. He for sure can't do it on his own. So it's just one of those things where, you know, this is what the outcome has come to. So the GoFundMe link will be down below in the descriptions. Everything's under Aaron name. It doesn't come to me. I don't see none of the fucking revenue from it. Like I said, this is all through him. Everything is going to him. So if y'all want to chip in, help. If somebody has a fucking shell or something they want to, you know, sell, however you want to help, is like, you know, just reach out. I'll put his Instagram down below. My Instagram will be down below. You can reach out to one of us and, you know, we can set up something, like, however you guys want to do it, either or. But the GoFundMe link will be below down here in the comments, or not in the comments, but in the descriptions or whatever. So yeah, that's basically what happened to that. So now we're about to get into to today, and, you know, I got some stuff I need to install on SE. So let's get into today and peep the GoFundMe link down below in the descriptions. All right, so what are we getting into today? Today we are getting into this. We're gonna be getting the new S369 on. This shit's fucking heavy. Hold on. Ugh. So yeah, we're getting the new S369 on. Here you go. This is the SEX model, or SEX. Oops, blooper. SXE model. Billet wheel, all that fancy stuff. So I'm about to be swapping this off for my S363. Got a good amount of work to do. So I was gonna wait until Monday, but it's like, why? I got tools here, so I'd rather just get this done right now. That way I don't have to do it at janky shop. Yeah, let's just fucking get into pulling this shit off right now and then I can get this other turbo shipped off on Monday because it is already sold to the highest bidder. So as of right now, we're already hella close on the clearance on the strut bar to turbo. So yeah, hopefully the new one fits. We're definitely pushing it. Yeah, probably once I get the new turbo on, I need to go fucking power wash this shit. My engine bay is hella fucking dirty. Like, look at that shit. Body shop got my shit looking scandal. Ducks.
You know how I do, getting brain in the third lane. Next so good, got a nigga about to swerve, man. Yeah, I'm a player, but I need me a solid bitch. One who love F and E minus the erotic shit. You can't be a punk without me, I wanna battle though. Plus we gotta be intellectually compatible. My heart on lock ever since it went cold. I'm just trying to see who I can get a combination code. I'm real discreet with bitches and I'm never scared to tell the truth. Real point blank, boo, you there for me, I'm there for you. When we need to break.
Now you can see the difference. Difference basically is in the compressor wheel right here. So this is a 63, this is a 69 mil. Overall, the frame size looks pretty much the same. It's just, you know, because they're in the same housing, but as you can tell for sure, the compressor wheel is a lot bigger. Just got done cleaning off the return line, getting the old gasket off, ready for the new gasket. So next on the list is I need to pull the compressor housing off, and I need to tap for a boost source or whatever. So I already pre-drilled for it, just need to knock that out, but I'm gonna take the whole housing off, that way I don't get no fucking little bullshit inside, and then I can put my old boost source on. So let me get that on, and then this will pretty much be ready to go on the car.
Damn, baby, I don't want you running from a nigga. I just want you to keep it 100 with a nigga. I'm down to give you everything I am as a man, but I gotta know you solid, what you gotta understand. You better be sucking if you want me to eat it. 50-50, treat me how you want to be treated. Just play your position and I promise you some better days. Counting money laying in the shades of the Everglades.
Alright, so now time for the mock-up. Got two bolts in this thing, and the exhaust housing is loose, and the compressor housing is loose. So now it's just a matter of clocking this and making sure the intercooler piping all works. The old turbo had a 90 on it, but we're replacing that with a silicone 90 because the SXC models do not come with 90s, unfortunately. Let's start, you know, mocking this up and make sure this fits, and then we'll get everything buttoned up. And then, yeah, I'll go drive this thing and get this engine bay clean. I'm not about to time lapse the rest of, you know, getting this installed because it's a whole bunch of time lapse, but basically it's gonna go on the exact same way it came off. So next time y'all see this, it will be pretty much finished and back together. So let's get into that. All right, so I kind of lied. Everything didn't go back on the same way it came off, and I had to change a few things, unfortunately. All right, so the old intercooler piping for some reason would not fucking work at all. The blow valve was hitting the turbo. This blow valve's hella tall. It's a 52 mil turbo smart blow valve, but yeah, it was hella tall running into the turbo. But I guess this is for the better, because if you look in here, the last shop that kind of did all the welding and shit did like cock-ass welding. Like, it looks like shit in there. Let me see, get this thing to focus. Hold up, y'all gotta see that shit. You can't really see it, but yeah, you can kind of see it. It's like just pipe running into each other. Fucking, it just looks like caca. The welds are hella ugly. So this is actually this is probably better now that there's no welds. It's just a straight 2.5. I just made this piece right here, pulled out the hacksaw, and then just got to trimming my extra piping that I had. Luckily I had this piping, so this is actually way better. There's no more weird ass angles, fucked up welds in between it. It's just a full straight piece right there. I thought I was just gonna be back and done, but obviously it wasn't that fucking simple. So yeah, now that's out the way. The rest of it should just be, you know, bolt back on. Everything back together now. Man, I ran into hella fucking issues, but managed to get everything all buttoned up. Definitely had a few things to replace and change, and had to fucking fuck with a few things, but for the most part, here we are, about to just prime the turbo up and then start this thing up, make sure nothing's leaking. crank it a couple times over. Okay, that's weird. How is the car running when the fuel pump is off? What the fuck? Yo, that was, what the fuck? There's no fuel pump priming. Alright, that was hella weird. Now let me go cut the fuel pump back on. So everything's running cool. Blow valve obviously isn't on since this is all new piping, so I'll have Janky weld the new one on when I drop the car off to him on, well, tomorrow actually. Everything's just clearing up, smoke from all the oil and my greasy ass hands touching everything, so just let that burn off. Don't really hear no exhaust leaks, so that's cool. So yeah, I'm gonna probably just go drive it around, make sure everything's cool, and then go power wash this shit, because this shit needs a power wash stupid bad. One thing I do not like is this turbo is a lot quieter than my old turbo, so I'm definitely gonna be sending this off to go get the T51R mod done on it, but it's hella quiet. So I just got done cleaning the engine bay and everything, and god damn, bruh, like this shit fucking hits hard when boost kicks. Just roll into it. Bruh, this shit fucking, it's, bruh. Nigga. Not gonna show y'all too much, but god damn, this shit fucking hits hella hard. Yep, and that's it, in the driveway. Engine bay all fresh and cleaned up. Looks much better in this thing. Well, here you go, installed. That's a wrap. I'm about to be calling this a day. Got a little oil leak. I'm pretty sure it's from the return line. Couldn't really get in there to tighten it up, so I'm gonna probably go buy some tools right now, tighten that all the way up, and then that should be it for the end of the day. But I'm about to wrap this up. I'm tired. Been working on this shit all day. So yeah, until next time, we outie. Deuces. Alright, so what's good? New day, next day actually. So yeah, yesterday, like when I got the car pressure washed and everything, came back home, fucking oil everywhere in the driveway. I'm like, what the fuck? So I look under there, and the fucking old return line was just fucked up. So yeah, I decided to replace this. I'll show y'all where the fuckness was at. You can see that right there. It just was not sealing up. Oil was shooting out of that thing. So decided to replace it, or had to replace it, because that shit was just boof. I probably bent it when I was putting it back on, but replaced it with a new line, and everything seems to be cool. So what I'm about to do right now is I'm about to go to Janky's. I'm probably gonna have him weld the blow-off valve on, and then I'm about to start mocking up my stock airbox setup that I used to have a long time ago. I used to have this looking like extremely stock airbox setup, so everything looked hella low key. So I'm probably about to go back that route. And I'm already knowing people like, bro, what you can go back to the stock airbox for? That shit's gonna suck. Like, my tuner made 860 horsepower on the stock airbox setup, so my stock airbox is already modified. I already cut the front of it and all the other stuff, so you know it will flow just as good as a regular filter, cane in, drop in, etc, etc. So yeah, I'm gonna tune it on the stock airbox setup again. That way it looks hella low key, looks stock, and you know it'll still make the power. So yeah, let's that's the whole goal for the SE. The SE is basically, as you can see, the car doesn't look hella, like, it's not super crazy aggressive, no canards, none of that stuff. It just looks like a, you know, the kit's low key, molded wide body. That way it doesn't look like anything crazy. No big crazy wheels on it. Just, I wanted it to look, I want it to be stupid ass fast with a with an OEM kind of look to it. Just looks like an OEM modified slightly. But yeah, anywho, let's get into today. Too much talking, let's get into today. All right, so just pulling up at Janky's over here, and yeah, so this is where we're at. So I'm debating on which blow-off I want to run. If I want to run the tile, or do I want to continue to run the Turbo Smart blow-off valve. I really like the way the Turbo Smart sounds, because we have, you know, custom insert and everything in here. Sounds hella unique, and I like the way the 2J sounds overall. So yeah, but you know, this is more of a traditional style sound. Almost everybody in a Mama Super has a Tile 50 mil. It's just a space thing, so I can either run this one here or run it, you know, outside or whatever, or I can run this one back right here and have it like Shibuka, or you know, Shibuka. It's just, this is hella tall, so I might move it outside the engine bay for a more cleaner look, since I'm gonna do the stock airbox, but we'll see. I gotta figure this shit out though. So I just got done prepping this up, getting it ready for Janky. So now he just needs to weld this up for me. Did decide to put it in front of the bumper, so it's gonna be outside the car, not in the engine bay anymore, just to clean it up, you know, for the, like I said, for the stock airbox. And it should be louder on the outside. You won't really hear it as much when the window's up inside the car, but definitely you'll hear it a lot when the windows are down outside. So I just noticed something finesse. This flange is fucking stainless. Yep, so stainless, bruh. So I'm gonna throw the tile on there. Looks like the Turbo Smart will be going on the 300ZX. So yep, the SE will have a tile. Womp 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 womp. Hey fool, get your finger out of there. Bam, all done. But shoo, look at them dimes, bruh. Whoo! Oh my god! Them Crispies. Look at that. Shh, Crispies, boy. So here you go. This is the difference between quality of work. Old shop that did the blow valve originally.
Fuck you, what is that? Fuck you, what is that, bruh?
Levels, bruh. Levels. Alright, so I'm about to clean this thing one more time because of the old line. So kind of, well, you can't really see it, but there's a little bit of oil down there. So I just want to get the rest of that out. And I know some of y'all are going to be like, why you ain't give us a sound clip of what it sounds like? It's like I'm trying not to give y'all too much of what, you know, what's going on with the new setup until it's all the way tuned. Once it's all the way tuned, you know, then I'll do pulls and all that other stuff. But, you know, I'm trying to keep it, you know, under wraps for a little bit, I guess you can say. But yeah, the new tile is right in there. You can see it. But yeah, let's get this thing cleaned up again.
Yeah. Alright, no more games.
So what's up, Wayne?
Hey,
What you think? What you think? What you think about the Lexus?
the Lexus?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's nice.
Alright, so we're going to be wrapping up today. I need to go drop this 350Z bumper off to Twinkies. This is the new bumper. So, yeah, getting ready to unveil this thing pretty soon. So, time to go get some paint on it. But, yeah, that's a wrap for today. Until next time, I guess. See you fools later.
I've been going too crazy. These niggas too